Hello and welcome to Spirit Dragon Tarot. Today is a messages to you from Spirit reading. We are using the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. It has been pre-shuffled. We're going to see what messages does Spirit have for the collective today. What you don't see coming, release. Release reminds me of, and I don't have it off the top of my head, there's an aspect this week that it could be part of Chiron. It could be part of Jupiter and Uranus, where there might be some things that just don't suit you anymore and you just need to release them. Okay. Perhaps they've come to the end and we just don't need to hold on to them. We'll clarify that if we need to, and then we'll see what else the reading has to offer us. Karmic path. Some of you are on the karmic path. And feel guided to come to tarot readings to get some guidance from those of us who share the messages that we get from Spirit and from our guides. Focus. It's definitely a time to focus right now. We just had the new moon in Aries, and that was about an activation, planting seeds, right? And there's so many things going on this month with Aries and with the aspects. I wanted to do another astrological reading, but it's a lot of information. So I want to do something. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that I want to do. If I want to do an actual reading, or maybe like something that you can go back onto and maybe screenshot or something, right? Because astrology is a lot, right? And I just do that because I want you to know what energies are around us right now, okay? So let's see what Spirit wants to tell us through the tarot cards. So release, karmic path, and focus. In order to focus on your karmic path, there are some things that we do have to release. There's a lot of things in our lives sometimes that block us, that get in the way of what it is we're actually here to do. There's a thing called a north node and a south node, and those are two signs that are opposite each other. And the south node is where you came from, and the north node is who you're supposed to be. This is your karmic path, your mission and purpose. So I'm going to do some things with the north node as well. Some people are interested in that. And it just seems to me the more we know about ourselves, the better we're able to navigate this thing called life, right? So let's see. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you wanted to share with the collective today? Saturday, April 13th. And if you're drawn to this message by the title, then it was meant for you. What you don't see coming. The Ace of Wands. Action. A new beginning, right? Again, we're in this new moon period where we're planting seeds or new beginnings. And with this Ace of Wands, it's an open field, and there's a town or a city off in the distance, right? So we're moving on to something new, and there's a path right there, right? There's this little road. And so we can walk down that path and check things out, okay? The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, he's very eager, he's very ready. And you see that he is ready to take on whatever is coming his way, right? He's at the top of the hill. Perhaps he's walked that path from the Ace of Swords, and he's ready to see what this new beginning is. We'll get some clarification during this reading. The Star. The Star is about healing. It's also about our hopes and dreams. You know, I didn't get the Ace of Swords, but I'm getting truth. You know, with the Page of Swords. Maybe he's looking for some truth, but we want to, when we're focusing and getting ready to release some things, we need to make sure that we're healed from them. If we don't heal from them completely, then they can become like a circle. You know, they'll come back to us because we weren't fully healed from it. So this will clarify and see what kind of what this healing card is focusing on. And we have the Sun. The Sun is happiness, right? This new journey, this new beginning is going to be a happy one, especially if we release things that we need to release. Then we're free to have more energy, happier energy around us. You see all the sunflowers, right? The sunflowers are always pointing towards the sky, the sun, and that's happiness. Okay, Spirit, what is this star energy? What are we healing, or what do we need to know about the star? What does the collective need to know about the star? The Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, gosh, excuse me. The Knight of Wands, he is about action, right? He's, he's like a teenager, right? He has an idea and he's going after it and he's moving forward. And the Six of Pentacles is about service. It's about doing for others, but it's also about making sure that you're not giving everything away. You're helping others, but you're not giving everything away. You're keeping what you need for yourself. And then the Hermit is about wisdom, and the Hermit needs to go inside and do some self introspection. I don't know if that's a double. I can't even think of the word, but so you might need to be alone, do some introspection, seeing what's going on with you. Focus on what you need to heal. Focus on what your experiences have been. How do they serve you before you release them, right? Let's clarify the release card. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about release? What is this release card? It's a 6 card, which is like the Six of Pentacles, right? It's about service. It's about harmony, balance. You got the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the Hangman. Okay. So, exactly. You have so many options, right? There's so many things that you can do at this point right? New beginnings, planting seeds. But then you worry maybe about the past, about um, lies and deceits, and well, when I did this happened, and when I did that happened. Okay, perhaps you need a new perspective, right? You need to see things in a different way. Okay, there's that focus again, right? See things in a new perspective so that you can focus on what needs to be released. Okay, there's a lot of good messages here. There's a lot. This is a real busy time. This is there's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy. um like I said, with the other astrology cards, I'm sorry, with the other astrology reading, there's a lot going on. We have Venus, we have Chiron, we have Jupiter, we have Uranus and Mercury, right? And Mercury's still in retrograde until, I want to say the 20th, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, Spirit, what is it that the collective doesn't see coming? That one wanted to jump out. The Magician. You have the tools, right? You can manifest. The Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. So, manifest, right? The Magician. You have the tools, right? Is there an apology that you need to give, or maybe somebody else needs to give to you? And then the Six of Wands is a victory, right? It's a celebration, and it's also movement, moving forward to the happiness, like the sun, right? This is what you don't see coming. Messages to you from Spirit. The King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So the King of Pentacles is working on his stability, right? He has a lot of knowledge, and he's sitting on his throne, and he has these vines, these grapevines around him. So there's growth, right? So he's moving and growing and standing in his own power. And then you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, these cups they're stacked, they're full. You've completed some things, you've done things in your life. Perhaps you're moving on to another timeline. You're moving forward, right? That's what moving on to a timeline is. And there's that full moon. We have a full moon in Scorpio coming up on the 23rd, right? And then you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about boundaries, setting boundaries, right? Um, don't let people walk all over you, is what I'm getting. Um, be okay with what you want to do. Don't worry about others, right? Is what others think. Let's get the blocks. What are the blocks? I'm feeling some kind of worry here. You're with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. What are the blocks? Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Chariot. Okay. So remember, we had the King of Pentacles, right? But now we have the Page of Pentacles is our block. So are you worried about maybe some new ways of building some security and stability? But you have the Empress and you have the Chariot. The Empress is all the queens, right? All the queens have knowledge and nurture and emotions and love, right? And then the Chariot is actually the Emperor, who is using his intuition to allow these two sphinxes to guide him forward, right? Another movement card. So could this possibly be you're trying to build a new, because this is a part of the Empress and the Emperor is a partnership. Okay, that could be a love partnership. It could be any kind of partnership. But it's about love, and love is not just about relationships, right? Love is in everything. Love is, if you don't love yourself, then you're not going to be good at anything, right? We love our families, we love our friends, we love our pets, we love um, significant others, we love friends. Did I say that already? Yes, I did. And you might have a love for work, a love for your hobbies, so I'm going to get a clarification on the Chariot and the Empress. Spirit, what is this Chariot and Empress? What is this? What does the collective need to know about these two? The Moon, the King of Swords. Okay. So the Moon. It could be the full moon in Scorpio that's coming up on the 23rd. The King of Swords is about truth, right? And the Seven of Pentacles is he's looking over his harvest and seeing what has he accomplished and what does he need to do, right? So what do you need to do to move forward? The Moon, you have the wolf and the dog, and there's a crustacean, and there's a path, there's the two pillars, which are like balance, right? So with the full moon that's coming up, which is activation, maybe you need to move forward to activate something, but you need to focus on some things and then release what no longer serves you. Okay, the next 30 days. Spirit, what does the collective need to know for the next 30 days? Ooh, that card definitely wants to come out. The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So here's the truth again. So the Wheel of Fortune is fated and destined. The Six of Cups is about past lives or nostalgia, could be family. And the Queen of Swords is all about truth. She knows how to cut through the BS, right? So you have a lot of major arcana here. You have some process cards here, but you have the Magician, you have the Hangman, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Trying to put all these together. Here, maybe it's better if I hold them in two halves. So the Hangman, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Sun. So you have the tools to heal, right? To see a different perspective on things and heal yourself for happiness, because it's fated and destined, okay? Fate is what's out there for you, and destiny is a choice. So take the time to focus on what needs to be released. You have the tools to do it, right? You have the Magician. Okay, let's get a couple of empathic oracle cards to close this out. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this focus and this healing and this release and this fated and destined happiness. Desert. Okay. Deserts aren't just desolate, barren nothings, right? They have life, they have vegetation too. And they actually have vegetation that survives, right? They're very much survivors. They don't need that much water and they don't need anyone to tend to them. And in this card, you have the sun and the moon and all these stars, right? And look at all the possibilities, right? And again, we have the full moon coming up on the 23rd, which is in Scorpio. And I will be doing some readings about that. Okay. But just remember there are possibilities and think positive. Adversity. We're always going to be mired by adversity, right? There's always adversity. Sometimes we're averse to ourselves, right? But we didn't get the strength card, but I feel like with the Empress, you are strong, right? The Empress is very strong. And then we have the sacral chakra. What is it? Are you having a block? Could it be because you need to release some things? Um, Focus on what's going on right now. Focus on what's going on and heal what needs to be healed. Oh, I'm sorry. For happiness. But focus on what's going on right now. Heal what needs to be healed. You have the tools for the happiness. Okay? I think this reading was just about reminding you to focus on your goals, release what doesn't serve you, and that you can do this. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this for anyone who you think might needs to hear it. And you can also hit the notification button to know when I release new videos. And until next time, have a good day. Okay? Bye-bye.